New Delhi has once again set the record straight. Ministry of External Affairs going on to confirm that there was absolutely no conversation between US President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as claimed by Donald Trump, about India not buying Russian oil. He's also gone on to say that there has been no such conversation between the two leaders yesterday, as opposed to what Donald Trump seemed to have claimed while he was addressing the media late last evening for us.
कि जो हम लोगों ने स्टेटमेंट आज सवेरे आप लोगों के सामने रखा है उस पर आप नज़र डालिए। जहां तक टेलीफोन की बात है तो उसमें मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि मेरी जानकारी के हिसाब से प्रधानमंत्री और राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के बीच में कोई बातचीत नहीं हुई कल। See, on the issue of energy sourcing, we have made a statement. This was put out in the morning today. We would request you to look at that particular statement for the questions that you have. On the question of whether there was a conversation or a telephone call between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump.
Akanksha now joins us, getting us more details and perspective on this. Akanksha, once again, the facts and Donald Trump's claims don't align. Once again, India has made it very clear that not only did no such conversation happen between the two world leaders, but India is going to keep its interests paramount.
Absolutely, and this is not going to go down well with India and the United States, given that the US President made that statement at the press conference in the White House yesterday. And remember, the MEA has put out a very firm statement, which I would like to, in fact, quote verbatim, Poonam. The MEA, in fact, has stated that safeguarding the interests of the Indian consumer in a volatile energy scenario is the government's priority and the country's energy imports. So there are twin priorities that we are looking at when it comes to securing our energy needs. Of course, one is secure energy imports, also to ensure that there are stable prices in the global market. Soon after that, in fact, statement came in from the US President. There was a lot of fear that the global markets, when it comes to energy and oil imports, may be sort of toppled, but the market so far has looked stable. More importantly, India has maintained and held its ground that our twin policy of ensuring that there is not just controlling of prices within the country, but overall, remember, because the former US ambassador to India has Eric Garcetti himself on various public platforms has already maintained that it was at the behest of the United States that India continued and rather amped up its purchase of Russian oil and energy, which is what helped the globe to sort of control the overall prices of Russian energy, not just Russian energy, in fact, it was the overall pricing of energy and oil exports that was maintained, and that is something that India still maintains. But this now seems to be becoming quite a conundrum for India to navigate, given that Russian ambassador to India, Ambassador Denis Alipov, has also commented. He said that India's imports from Russia, as far as Russian energy and oil is concerned, it is very much in tune and aligned with their own interests when it comes to our when it comes to our own energy needs and purchases. But as you rightly highlighted, this is the second time that the US President has made a comment which has been contradicted by India's Ministry of External Affairs. Most importantly, do highlight the fact that the MEA spokesperson, Mr. Randeep Jaiswal, has categorically gone on record to say that there was no phone call between the Indian Prime Minister and the US President, where no such assurance has been offered that India will stop buying Russian oil or energy. How this will go down now with the US President? Will there be a counter remark coming in from either the President or the White House is something we'll have to wait and watch. But this is the second time that that contradiction has happened. The first time being when he's made over 50 times those claims of mediating the conflict between India and Pakistan post Operation Sindoor.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, Donald Trump continues to make these baseless claims against India. We'll keep a track of what transpires next, Akanksha. For the moment, thank you so much for getting us the latest. But what exactly